Hey, we're back and ready for round 2 of a Legacy 8-man. Let's see, what do we got? Half of it, way to find the other, and something naming Wasteland. So, I'll keep it. Plus the fling, always nice to have. A little fast mana. It's a pretty good starting hand. Hopefully I don't get Thoughtseize turn 1. But you never know. Okay. Polluted Delta. For an Underground Sea. Definitely naming Wasteland. Into Deathrite. Okay. So, let's... Do I name Deathrite right out of the gate? I think I still have to name Wasteland. And we're good. Oh, into the north, great. It's even better than drawing the Dark Depths. Unless, of course, I get Duressed. Or Thoughtseized. So it probably takes that. So I have to go the slow route. But I have 2 fast mana, so drop this next turn. I can map and crack it, which I wouldn't do until his end step because of him. Anything that's, can't just normally discard a land, so maybe that's the option. Just play this, drop the map, and pass the turn. This is where the unfamiliar to the deck plays well, because he's probably looking at this and wondering what pile of crap I'm playing. But since Hex Steps was a very popular deck for a while, I think he can put it together. So this is what I want to keep away from him. Maybe if I hide it, move it around, he can't find it. Pick a card, any card except this one. Ah, he found it. It's like a shooting gallery. Tried to make it hard for him to hit, but he got it. So he suspends visions. Okay. Puts out a second Deathrite. Phenomenal. And gonna make that a regular forest and throw the map out. Okay. So I can crack the map into his turn using the Spirit God, because I like to keep that for red. Drop another land. What's he got here? Liliana? No, Goyf. Agent. Brainstorm. This dude loves his ancestral recalls, huh? Or his almost ancestral recalls. Okey-doke. Crack that. Find us some frozen creepy. Throw him into play. And as much as I'd love to play that, I'm not going to. Because I want to be able to it's too bad I have to use that for my... I mean, I guess I could wait a turn. And... oh, he gets a stupid blocker. Ugh. Didn't swing. So that would have forced me to swing there. It almost doesn't hurt him. And I guess I do it, right? Nah. I'm actually going to take the cautious route here. Yeah, I'm going to go for the library. This might be a real bad misplay, but I've got Needle on Wasteland. So even if he drops the Liliana and makes me discard, that's fine. But I really want to keep the Fling open. If he hadn't played Strix, I would have gone for it end of turn and attacked him, obviously. But with the Strix in play, I do want to make sure that... okay. That's a bummer. So my plan of keeping the Fling open is for naught. What do we get here? A Goyf? Abrupt Decay. That is unfortunate. That is fortunate. I still can't use it because I don't have that extra land. That's a bummer. But I am going to go for it end of turn here. And gets his Ancestral. Fine. So he can counter this, but he can't counter this. I don't know any Shardless BUG decks that play Stifle. Has to be a flyer, huh? An evil little owl. Or whatever a Strix is. I don't think he's dumb enough to swing with this. But if he is, I'm not going to complain. So hopefully I get to just make my 20/20 on his end step, and then have Fling open so I can swing into Strix. Okay. If he goes for it now, that's his land drop. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking that one through. I needed to do this in response to the Abrupt Decay. That's a bummer. So now I'm screwed because I didn't do it. So I think I could have won this game, and I fudged myself out of it. So now I have to draw another Needle. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for it. He's gonna waste. It's funny, if he's smart, I think he wastes the stage. Yeah, he does. Okay. So, there's a lesson. Probably should have gotten through my thick skull faster than it did, that if he was going to Abrupt Decay the one naming Wasteland, the only reason to do that is if he was gonna play a Wasteland. Makes sense, right? Yeah, but I didn't really think it through at the time. And Wasteland isn't something you can respond to being it played, so shame on me. Could have fired that in response and forced him to have the Liliana. So now he gets Sylvan Scrying, and I look pretty silly. He took Fling. Huh. He's got enough. I don't think I've got the time. Yep, that's gonna write it. Because he can Double there. Okay, so I screwed that one up pretty good. So, artifacts. Actually, gonna want those in. Don't need that yet, and I'm gonna bring that in. So, I do want my loam package in. I'll take that out. Take a little bit of the redundancy out. Needle becomes less important. The damage becomes an issue. I'm not worried about swords or Caracas. And I have one less scry, so I've got the full package here. Okay. Let's give this a whirl. It's slow, but I'll keep it. Boy, punting that first one's really going to burn me for a while. I think artifacts on the ground are safer than in my hand. So if he abrupt decays that, I'll take that. He suspends of visions. So I'm gonna crack the map end of turn. Coify. I did that way so that I can crack this and use this to turn that into a forest to stifle wasteland. Here we go. Hopefully slowed him down a little bit, and he doesn't hit me here and take the flings, which would be nice to keep. Oh, I forgot before I entered this tournament I was supposed to pick up a snow-covered mountain. Forgot about that. Okay, so he's got a clock now. But he doesn't have an abrupt decay for this, so that is good. Yeah, you know, I'd like to use the ability, thank you. Oh, there we go. Crucible. Nice. Jeez, what do I name? What do we get rid of? If I name Wasteland, don't need that, then I can Rainforest. Okay, so I don't need the second one. I have to do some life preservation here. Still gonna name Wasteland, even though we don't have any valid targets for it right now. I still can copy anything with this pseudo-thespian stage. Right now a basic snow land forest. Basic land with an ability. Gotta love magic. Oh, the things you can do. So he ticks down one closer on visions. Hopefully I can look at a fresh 3 and grab a Dark Depths before he does. But at least he's got to jump through the hoop to get that and have the Wasteland. Which is not impossible, especially if he cracks that. So he, draws 3, plays the Wasteland, abrupt decays that, and then I'm in the same position I was in when I punted the first game. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. So my opponent was trying to, figure out that this, retains the ability. So he swings for 4. He's going to get Visions next turn. So hopefully I hit the Dark Depths or a Way to Find it this turn. Got enough land to do whatever. Dang, that pesky little bird. Yep. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's good. I will... Unfortunately... This may get countered, which is the unfortunate part here. I guess the only good news is it dilutes his Visions that cooks off next turn. It's going to be a couple cards he's already seen. And I wish one of those was fast mana, because then I could do this end of turn, but... So if that was like a Lotus Petal or a Spirit Guide, I probably would have gone down to 9 to keep it. But given that he can swing for 9, that probably would have been a good idea. So I've got the combo on board with a little bit of protection and a little extra flingitude. Brian Stoutarm. And I have no way to interact, but he doesn't know my hand, so I will just click through instead of F6ing, maybe thinking that I can fast mana. That might prevent him from... bummer. So now I'm in the position, so he's probably drawn an Abrupt Decay. And he can Abrupt Decay that, and then waste this, and I am going to be dead. Yep. So now my only prayer is that I find another one off the library. So he swings for 9. I have to find it next turn and be able to pop it. That's going to be tricky. Especially because I can't keep any extra cards, so even if I draw a fast mana... No, I have to draw... So you might still think I've got the fast mana and I'm just boneheaded like I was game 1. But if I'm him, I go after this right now. Good call. I do not have a Spirit Guide in hand. Oh, have to be at 4 instead of 5, huh? So I couldn't go to 1 and play this? You suck. Yeah. That is a bummer. That is unfortunate, but because I could have activated and flung right now and won. Uh, those are frustrating. I mean, I know I'm not a great player, but when I miss, really just obvious interactions like that, it is frustrating to me. So, unfortunately, sorry about that. Maybe I can come in third or fourth.